Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to begin by asking a question. What does Islam look like? Let me be more specific. What did Islam look like in Spain? Even if you haven't visited, iconic images come to mind. The distinct architecture and the art of the Alhambra palaces. What about Islam in India? Or Saudi Arabia? Or Senegal? Each of these countries and every civilization that has embraced Islam built a distinct and beautiful cultural system around it. It preserves the faith internally and protects it externally. So what does Islam look like in America? Perhaps a better question would be, what do we want Islam to look like in America? TISA is at the forefront of answering that question, and the how seems clear to anyone that has studied the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, because the Prophet ﷺ began by investing and building up people. So at TISA, when we're in the classroom, we're not simply studying to build our resumes or to stack our bookshelves, which happens. We are rediscovering with a critical eye and diving deep into the tradition for the purposes of building the educational foundation of that cultural system. And that work rests on the backs of thinkers and doers that will engage their contemporary realities and stay true to their Islamic principles. That theoretical background is simply not enough, though. Who would the companions have been without the exemplary model of the Prophet ﷺ? TISA has given us access to fearless leaders in our teachers. I'll close with one story. Last summer, I had the chance to attend an Interfaith Leadership Summit that brought together seminary students from the Jewish, Muslim, and Christian faiths. The Muslim cohort was a collection of students from several seminaries, and we were tasked with demonstrating our worship while allowing the non-Muslim attendees to observe or participate. I'm not exaggerating when I say that we were divided on how to handle the issue of transgender attendees that may want to participate in our prayer. Should they be allowed to sit or pray in the men's section or the women's section, or perhaps a sectioned off third area? Would our prayer be compromised if they did? We managed to come to a consensus, but it left me uneasy. That changed when Dr. Jones took the mic. I'm paraphrasing, but in his very direct manner, he said, "That's all fine here, but make no mistake, Muslim spaces are gendered spaces." And that's that. Courage can't be learned in books. So in closing, I'd like to thank all of the TISA teachers, faculty, staff, admin, my fellow students and families that have supported TISA financially, like Brother Farouk Salud, and our own parents, spouses, and children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your sacrifices and make them heavy on your scales. Thank you.